here. And still waiting for YouTube. And I think we are live. Yes. Hi, everybody. Look who I've got with me. It's Kelly.
You do it right. I can never do it right. It's opposite, and it's like my brain doesn't work.
Yeah, it's the which way you think you should go, just go the opposite.
Right. Yep. Exactly.
So that way, the wrong way.
Yep. Scott, thank you for having me. Thank you.
Thanks for being here.
And thank you for everything that you've been through, that you still wanted to come on tonight. I'm just really, really grateful. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. And thank you for being here, because I need the distraction and it's good. So yeah, I appreciate you being here.
And the same.
And I just want to thank everybody who was here last night, who really lifted my spirits. You guys really did. So thank you so much for that. And let's see who is here first. And we got Jackie Miranda, and Joyce. Hi, Joyce. And Annie Bear's on your channel.
Hi, Annie.
Smash that like it's your boyfriend. Oh.
Smash it up. Christine.
Hi, Christine. And there's Marilla. Hey, Marilla.
Hello.
Glad you made it. And Brenda T is here. Hey, Brenda. And let's see. Did I say hi to Joyce?
Yep, I think so.
Remember. Mm-hmm. Okay. And Sonia. Hi, Sonia.
Hi, Sonia.
And Infinity. Hello there. And I'm still scrolling. I'm Michelle on your channel. Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
I think I said, no, I haven't said Venus yet. Hi, Venus. And Julia. Hi, Julia.
Thank you for
your first live in months. Oh, wow.
Oh, Julia, thank you for being here.
Yeah, definitely. And Emily. Hi, Emily. And I'm still looking. Emily, we haven't even started questions. So if you want to put yours in there, feel free to. No, you're not late.
Nope.
Venus, I got your question. Gloria C, hello. Kathy, hello. Jolie, hello. Lots of people here. And I got Christine, I've got you with your question. Emily, I got your question. And I hope I haven't missed anybody. Jan's free. Hi there. Okay, so I'm going to, if you want to put your, does it say closed? That's why everybody's asking me that. There we go. Now I put the right one up. Thank you, Sonia. I was wondering, why is everybody asking if questions are closed? I had the wrong banner up that says they're closed.
I didn't even see it, Scott. I didn't see it.
Hi, Jessica Lynn. Happy belated birthday.
Happy birthday.
And Kathy, I got you. So while I'm taking down questions, Kelly is going to give us an energy read. So we did it a little bit behind the scenes here before the show, and it was really good for me. So I thought maybe it could bless some other people. So let's do that, and you go right ahead when you're ready. Hi, Joyful Journey.
Hello. Thank you for those kind words, Scott. I just did my energy update on April 2nd, so it's only been eight days, but there was just a little bit extra coming in that I thought I would share with you guys. If it resonates with you, so be it, or you might know somebody else that's going through it that maybe you can help them along with. But we've got huge upgrades coming in. And I literally wrote hot and heavy that these upgrades are a lot. However, it's good. I mean, because we all look forward and we all want those upgrades. But it can be a lot on us emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually. And these upgrades are raising our frequency and our vibration. And so what's happening as it's raising our vibration and frequency, it's really pushing out the old. So we are shedding old parts of us that are no longer in alignment with this frequency, which is really beautiful, because we always want to raise our frequency. And so those old parts that are no longer in alignment with our old patterns, old beliefs, old habits, all of that's being released, and it can really be exhausting for us. I know I'm doing a lot of it in my sleep, and I'm waking up extremely exhausted. So you may be thinking you're getting enough sleep, and you're still exhausted, but because they're saying sleep, 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 rest, nap. And it can these upgrades can be causing us to not we can be getting like 6 to 8 hours of sleep, and it's still not going to be enough. I mean, the impact that they're having on our body, it's a lot. And so our bodies are working so hard to no, I can't say it.
Calibrate.
Yes, thank you. That energy. And so and integrate those upgrades, that it just can be exhausting. And I did mention this in my energy insight on the second, is that we are getting solar plexus upgrades too. And it's hitting our tummies quite hard. And so you may be feeling nauseous, achy, ringing in the ears, headache. I've been having some heart palpitations, and this too. It's entertainment purposes only. If you're having this and you don't feel like it's because of these upgrades, please go see a doctor. Yeah. And so really resting, napping without feeling guilty. There's, I find myself and my husband is just like, oh my gosh, we went to bed early last night, but I'm so tired. And when that guilt kind of creeps in, because it's just like, why am I not getting enough sleep? Well, it's because of these upgrades. And so resting and sleeping without guilt, and that you might be finding that your eating habits are changing, that you're eating things that are either more healthy, or I'm extremely hungry. I'm hungry. I can't get enough to eat. And so they're saying to really listen to our bodies. So whatever it is that you're craving, listen to that, and feed your body with whatever it is. And that too, without guilt. And because we're releasing so much of the old that we've hung on to, in this lifetime and in past lifetimes, and letting go of some of that stuff, it can really cause us to be really hypersensitive. And so recognizing those emotions and just letting them flow, and letting them go, if you can, and if you can't too, there's no judgment. And for me, I'm really finding with this energy, I'm having to sit in solitude. I have clients coming up, and I've been working on them, and I'm sitting, I'm writing, I'm channeling, and that's really helping me stay balanced and kind of in rhythm of all of it, I guess I would say, because this energy can be really unbalancing. So if you need to get outside and ground and do that, do that, because I'm finding that if I'm on, sometimes if I'm on YouTube, or even just watching, last night we were watching something and I don't even remember what it was, but I told my husband, I said, you have to change the channel. I said, I'm getting overstimulated really easy. And so lots of voices and whatnot, I can't handle it. So lastly, and this is just really nice, there's a word, it's called hygge, and it's HYGGE. GGE, and it's a Danish term, a Norwegian term, and it's everything comfy, cozy. It can be the ambience, lighting, warm, comfy blankets, clothing, sheets, food, anything that makes us feel good. Warm drinks, comfort food, anything that works for us, that makes us feel good, that self-soothing, self-nurturing, that self-care is really, really important for us, just to help regulate all of these upgrades that are coming in. And for our solar plexus, lemon quartz would be really good if you have it. It looks like that. Citrine would be really good for our solar plexus. And I also got gold topaz would be really good for our tummies. And then for our aches and our pains, the headaches and body aches, and just feeling off balance, black tourmaline, smoky quartz, and I got Herkimer diamond and Apache tears and moonstone would be really some good ones. But yeah, that's just a quick little update from what it was 8 days ago when I did the update, just to maybe give you a few words of insight and help.
No, I think that's very insightful and informative, because when you were, giving, when you were talking, there was a lot of people in the chat who are saying, I've been so tired, my energy's been down. And Jessica Lynn, I think, said that she hasn't been sleeping. So yeah, it's not just one person. It's the energy that's out there.
And
right
it's
now.
nice sometimes just to know that you're not alone, because sometimes when, and that's what this, having this community is so great, so we can bounce this off of each other. Otherwise it would be just like, why, you'd just be racking your brain going, why can't I sleep? Or why, why am I achy? Why am I having headaches? Why am I feeling nauseous all the time? And so, if we can bounce these things and share these things with each other, I think it's really beautiful.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so we have 14 questions. So we will probably go ahead and pause unless there's a donation. We'll go ahead and close the questions. Might not be able to get to everybody, but I will try, and we will try, I should say. And yeah, we'll get started here on the donations. Let me see who's first. Infinity, thank you for your donation. Venus and Jansfree, thank you for your donations. I got all three of them. Okay, so Infinity is first. And feel free to jump in, Kelly, whenever you'd like. Just like normal. My channel is your channel while you're here.
So. Oh, Scott, you are amazing. Thank you. I love you, my friend.
Love you too. Yeah, Kelly was a big help with the sunny mishap yesterday, so she helped a lot and drew some cards on some things. So very helpful. So thank you for that. Thank you for being my friend.
Oh my gosh, yes.
All right. So make sure, guys, if you're giving a donation, that it's at least $3. That's just the minimum that is set up. So make sure you're doing that so that we can get you to the front of the line. Thank you, Lucy. I appreciate that. And I got what is coming in my career for you, Infinity. Any advice for best outcome? 2 months. I've got the Three of Wands, so it looks like that something new could be coming in. This is your ships are coming in, so I'm thinking something new. And then you got the Temperance, so you want to know any advice for best outcome. Have emotional balance. All right. And a little bit of patience too, because it takes a little bit of patience to transform your emotions into positive all the time. So sometimes that takes some time. So be patient with yourself. Patience, they said with question mark. Yes, patience. I know we don't. That's the word. One of the words we don't like.
I
Um,
know.
but you did get the Ten of Swords. This looks like a crappy card, but it's actually not bad because these are all illusions. This is an illusion, and you may feel like it's the end of the road, and nothing new is popping up like it should be. Then you look right back here, and you got the sunrise. So the sunrise is popping out. That means there's a new dawn, a new day, new things are coming in. Okay. And then you got the Fool. So take any opportunities that come your way. You will have a new opportunity, and it looks like a big one. Just make sure that you're careful what you're walking on, because see, the Fool is on a cracked egg. So, but if it's a risk worth taking, then take it as long as it doesn't hurt you or anybody else. And then you got the Ten of Cups. So being thankful for your family and the things that you have. So I think something is coming within the next 2 months. You got family again. So there's something popping up about your family, Infinity. So I think it's a good thing. I think they can help you through this. And maybe a friend of the family is someone that you might know of that could be, you know, a a consult, for getting a job. So just a thought there. And then you got the Healer of the Ages. So you have some healing coming to you. So if you feel stressed out and like we were talking about, like things just don't add up, you've got healing coming. And then strengthen your gifts. So make sure you're taking something that is going to, and for the job is what I mean, that is going to strengthen your gifts, your life purpose, your happiness. Okay, make sure that job is going to do that. Right? And that is what I've got.
That was
Go
wonderful,
ahead, Kelly.
Scott. And my cards are a lot similar. Infinity, I got to remember when one door closes, another one opens, and the one that usually opens after that is always bigger and better and more in alignment with where you're at. I got healing too, so I don't know if you do healing or if you do healing yourself and it's going to be in healing work, or if it's something that you're working through, because I got the Metamorphosis card, and it says like a caterpillar that emerges from the cocoon, you're about ready to get your wings. And so there too, to know that things are changing, transformation is happening. It's really important though that for you to take care of your health, um and and you take care of the ones around you, but it's really important for you to right now to be taking care of Infinity. And I get that you might have a couple options to, as far as work that comes up, and that you're going to have a decision to make, regarding those jobs. And like Scott, I got surrender surrender to receiving support and love, and allow the love and support and allow the love and support of others, and rather than trying to handle everything yourself. So like what Scott said too, allow, if it's your family or if it's friends, allow them to help. And they said this can take the pressure off and help nurture you. And I also got the follow through card. So, make sure that, if you are lining up, interviews or jobs or whatnot, that you email them back, and that it's important to follow through with them. And then I also got I pulled these as far as for your job too, to watch for signs while you're meditating. And then I got your situation is going to improve, and then with your health too, I got your health is improving. So that too kind of coincides with the healing card. And then I'm getting something with your car. And so I don't know. And I know in my update, the car came up in my update to make sure that we were checking our fluids and stuff in our car. So there's something about your car. So, make sure that everything is topped off and you got air in your tires and whatnot. But yeah, there's something coming, and I'm getting that you are going to have a couple decisions to make.
Yeah, and I got that full card that was on a cracked egg. So yeah, walk carefully. Just watch where you're walking. Just like
Yeah.
Kelly just said, yeah. Just make sure there's gas in your car, like she said. Those kind of little things. It's not anything major, I don't think.
No.
But yeah, just to be on the lookout. So
Mhm.
thank you, Infinity. Appreciate you. And I wanted to say hi to Marby, Craig, Garnet.
Wow.
So thank you all for being here. And Natalie, Mystical Thorn. Natalie, I thought you changed your name. I saw a different name on my post. So I thought it was a different name, and then you're back to Mystical Thorn. So I guess it wasn't you. But all right, let's see. I don't think I missed anybody else. Oh, Denise. Hi,
Hi,
Denise.
Denise.
All right, so let's go to Venus. Thank you again, Venus, for your donation. If you could just let me know you're here. Message from my guys regarding my caregiving job. Hi, Listenal. Thank you, Jessica.
I
All right, were you
thought she
ready?
was. I thought she was just here. No, you can go ahead if you're ready.
Oh, did Venus not? We didn't get Venus to show up, did she?
I thought
She
I
said
just
you're
saw her.
welcome a minute ago. Venus, can you say hi for me? I like people to be present for their readings. Don't want you to miss anything. All right, she is here.
Oh, nice,
All
nice,
right.
nice, nice, nice.
You want me to go, or you?
Yeah, go ahead.
What
I'm
would you like?
I'm I'm about ready.
Okay. All right. So Venus. First of all, I just want to say thank you because caregiving is such a hard job. I took care of my mom for, I think it was 6 years, before we just had to, put her in the nursing home because she needed that 24-hour care, constant. So I know what that is like, and it's a hard job. It's really hard job. Um, you may feel like you're trapped a little bit, but don't feel that way. Just change that feeling into something good. So yeah, try to turn it to peace and love and understanding instead of feeling, caged in and trapped. Then you got the magician. So you have the ability to manifest what it is that you want. And if that includes happiness in your caregiving job, that's what it includes. So that's what I'm kind of getting is you need to manifest happiness. And then you got the tower. So you may have some rough days, but just know that this tower is always in need of rebuilding. And this, usually you see the tower in the tarot cards and it's falling apart, it's coming undone, it's, people are falling from it. That's not what's happening in this one. So this one's still upright. It's just a little stormy. So you can turn this around and rebuild it into something that you want. And then you got the Nine of Wands. And this is the resiliency card. So having that bounce back. So if something does come up and it's not that pleasant, just bounce back from it and know that spirit has your back and you're going to do even better than you did before because you've learned through a process of going through, a situation and turning it out to be something better. Right. And then I got the Hierophant, and the Hierophant is the teacher learner card. Okay. So I think that you're learning a lot in your caregiving job, and you'll be able to teach others maybe who aren't even doing caregiving right now. Maybe they're not in a nursing home, or maybe they are, and you can teach them, new ways of doing things. Got your color card. It is bronze. It says strengthen your body. So for me, this is the strength that comes from the inside, like gentleness, tenderness, peace, all those good things that bring about real strength. So strengthen your body with those things. Got the Angel of Balance. So make sure everything's balanced out. Okay. Home, work, relationships, friendships, all that is balanced. And then take the lead. Yeah, you take the lead and you decide what you want to do. If you're thinking of changing, then it's up to you to make that decision. But your intuition and your gut will not lead you astray. Instead, it will make you be able to take the lead and be able to know what it is that you want to do. So if there's a question about that, but that's all I've got. So get you to Kelly.
Yeah, Venus, thank you so much for working in the healthcare. I know it's not an easy profession, and I thank you. Drama kept coming up, so I don't know if it's drama in the workplace or drama at home, but I'm getting that there's drama around and I know we were talking about the caregiving job, but I know sometimes our home life can kind of seep into our jobs too. And so really picking our battles in which one is worth fighting and which one is just it. I do the 5 rule. If it's going to matter in 5 days, 5 months, 5 years, then it's maybe worth discussing. But if it's not, sometimes it's just better to let it rest. I got
like that.
Oh, thank you.
That. Yeah.
And I got the peace card, and so peace is really, and this is one thing that I add to my intentions always whenever I'm doing them, is that I make peace a priority. And so, with the drama card coming up, this is telling me that if you're not at peace in the workplace, it's important to figure it out how you can make it more peaceful. But I also got synchronicities. And so I kind of feel like you might be starting to put some feelers out there and looking for something else. And I keep getting, it's like I keep hearing kids laughing and giggling. And so I don't know if maybe you start thinking about maybe working with children or whatnot. But I also got freedom. And so sometimes when we're in jobs that aren't working for us and really not in alignment with us, we can really feel like we're stuck. And so this freedom card, I think, is really important as far as, you really, doing what you love and being free to express yourself and enjoy, enjoy the passions of the work. But I also get that if you are having days, because it is a lot, breath work for you is going to be really important on days when your shift is done, whether it's meditation or just sitting, just holding your hands on your tummy and just taking deep breaths are going to be really really important for you.
Awesome. Thank you, Kelly. I appreciate that. What are you confused about, Venus? Said you're so confused. Oh, Denise Lynn is here, and thank you. You just gifted 10 Scorpio Sun memberships. Thank
Oh,
you so much.
nice.
Very sweet of you. Okay, and Denise Lynn, let me know if you have a question, because that does count as a donation.
That's nice.
All right, so oh, you said you're so confused. You love your job so much. Okay, that's good. That's a
Well,
good thing.
is the drama in your personal life that you're facing, Venus? And do
And
you
it
work
may
with
be. Oh,
kids?
go ahead.
Oh, and because kids, I kept hearing kids laughing and giggling, and so I don't know. That's where I was thinking maybe it would be something that you know, and the thing of it is, there's no drama. Yeah, because this that's what I got. And maybe sometimes it's not happening now, but maybe something comes up in a month to 2 months, and just
Yeah,
know when it does, just to let it go. It's not your peace and your freedom. And the peace card could really be you are at peace, that you're at peace with with your job, and you do find freedom in it.
good. Well, I'm glad you love being a caregiver. That's an important thing, and it requires so much. I was getting the same thing Kelly did when she pulled the surrender drama card. That could be something for the future. So just pass it on. Yeah, just don't get involved in it.
Yeah, yeah, and don't dwell on that. Because we mentioned it. So yeah, because you don't want to manifest that either. So so yeah, just don't think about it. It just if something comes up, you're gonna just go, that's what they were talking about.
All right. Jan is next, and thank you, Venus. I appreciate you.
Yes.
And let's see. Jan says, "May I have a message from spirit guides?" All right. Sure, Denise, I got you. Jan's free is here. Hi, Nivra. And I think a couple other people came in. Bora Bora, hello. If I missed you, I do apologize.
Jan's free. First card I get is surrender to creativity. And so and this can be so many different things for all of us. For me, it's cooking. I love to get in the kitchen when I have the ingredients and I have the time. I love to create. I love to create dishes and whatnot. And so message from your spirit guides is to use your creativity, whether it's cooking, whether it's drawing, journaling, writing, but to use that. And your angels and your guides, have you been talking to your angels and guides? Because I'm getting that they're around, and in that with these downloads, and we're going through right now, that you're going to really be you're going to start hearing and seeing and getting messages. And the thing that I want to make clear is, sometimes when we say getting messages, sometimes we do literally hear them, but sometimes it can be just a thought that comes into our heads. So they're saying just to pay attention to those messages and those aha moments, that it's them, working with you. And so, also watch for birds. So I don't know if you have a bird feeder, or you're feeding the birds, or if you have cardinals or hummingbirds. But you can work with birds too when you're working with your spirit guides and asking them questions. And it could be somebody, a loved one from the other side. And also, the I pulled the card. It's called spiritual growth, and that kind of just validates what we're all kind of going through right now, with the leveling up and the upgrades that we're going through. And it says you're currently experiencing a lesson required for your spiritual evolution. And so that just validates that you too. I mean, sometimes we can be going through it, and it's like, what, I don't have a headache, I'm not nauseous, I don't have any of this stuff. But we're still getting it. We're getting it on a personal level, and we're getting it on a collective level. And lastly, balance. And so really, balance can be literally like watch where we're walking and whatnot. And that kind of goes for me, because I had an injury this week. To be extra careful when we're walking and whatnot. But it also can mean that just to stay grounded. And so going outside, clearing our energy, with Palo Santo, with sage, pink Himalayan salt in a bath, in a shower, will help balance our energy. Clearing our chakras and energy will bring balance to us too. But getting our feet planted on the ground are really important. And then just make sure that you're getting enough water is the last thing that I just heard. They just showed me a glass of water. So either you've been drinking a lot of water, but make sure that you're getting enough water.
All right. So, Jan, I got the Seven of Cups, and Jan is a caregiver as well. So, thank you for all you do for your mom, Jan. So, this is having many options and kind of having your head stuck in the cloud about them. Use intuition and your gut feeling to make your decisions. And then you got the generosity card. So I feel like this is you. And just make sure that you're getting as much as you're giving. So you have that balance. A lot of caregivers don't have balance because they are, giving all the time to others. They forget to take care of themselves. So make sure you're taking care of you. And that leads right into this card. This is the Explorer, or the Queen of Pentacles. And look what she's doing. She's taking a bath. Yeah, she's taking a bath with all kinds of goodies in there. And she's taking care of herself. So self-care and self-love. Right? And then you got the Four of Wands, making sure that you're having a happy home and just being thankful for your home and what it means to you and the people there. If it's just you and your mom, then just you and your mom, but having that gratefulness that I know you do. And then you got the Four of Pentacles, and this can be just needing to open up a little bit and letting yourself go, doing something for you, just letting go a little bit. For your oracle cards, you got Auburn, ground yourself.
Ooh, I love that.
Yeah, and I think Kelly was talking about that, about grounding. So grounding is really important for you. And then you got the Magician and the Mirror, just like the Magician card. So you have all the elements that you need to make things go the way that you want them to go, and if you're in alignment with spirit. So just don't forget that. And then you got psychic development. Right, so you may have some psychic abilities, Jan. I think I touched on this with you before, maybe not, but I think you have some psychic development to look into. That's exciting. So I hope that you will. I hope that resonates. So there you go. That's what I got for you.
And that's so true. Right now, all of our psychic abilities are being fine tuned and upgraded, and so it kind of goes out to all of us, and not only for you too, Jan's Free, that we are going to be we're all upgrading our psychic abilities, and that I'm excited. I'm excited for you because you're a part of the community, and we all have our certain abilities, and to know that they're being upgraded and fine tuned is great, because there's so many people in the chat too that they have such great advice.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Next up is Jessica Lynn.
Jessica, hi.
May I have an energy read? Okay.
Jessica, I get that, and it kind of goes hand in hand with the energy that we're in too right now, that you're ending a cycle, and just know that new beginnings are happening, and if things have felt like wonky and just kind of discombobulated, just know that things are falling into place. And I got the transformation card, and so it just validates that you are going through a huge transformation. And I, in this, and I talked about this at the beginning of the show, when we're going through this, a lot of sometimes the past can come up. I know it has been for me in my dreams. So if it's coming up in your daydreams or your night dreams, it's letting that stuff go, and healing that part of your life. But it also could be that somebody comes back from your past. All of a sudden you get a text message or an email, or you bump into somebody from that you haven't heard from in the past for a while. But I also got the forgiveness card. So if the things are coming up in the past that are really heavy on your heart, just know sometimes it's best to forgive them for yourself and not for them. And and it can be hard. And the Hopopono prayer is really good for that. And I pulled the surrender to resentments. So that too, I kind of coincides with the past. So if things are coming up that you just have irritated you, and you're just like, why did that happen? They're saying to let that go. And then remember, you are right where you need to be, and you're right on the path. You're right where you need to be. And then surrender comparisons with other people. And sometimes that can be hard, especially if there's typically, we always want to be further ahead than what we are, and that's about having goals and dreams and wishes and all of that. But just don't fall into if I only had what she had or whatnot, and to know that you are beautiful and bright and you're right exactly where you need to be.
Oh, I love that. All right. Just Lynn, I got a couple of cards here. They're interesting. The Four of Pentacles. And this can be just that you're holding on too tightly to something that you need to let go. And it could be insomnia. I know you even said in the beginning that you were having trouble sleeping. Look here, you got the Nine of Swords. This is the insomnia card, anxiety card. So try to change those feelings. Ask Archangel Metatron to help you to change your vibes from negative to positive. And when it's time to sleep, having peace. You can even try sleep meditations that are on YouTube. There's all kinds of great ones that are out there. I'm going back to the letting something go. It seems to be a little bit large. So with the devil card, but this doesn't mean a big monster is going to jump out at you. It just means that you need to let something go that's holding you back. And then I've got the King of Wands coming through, and this says you can do and change whatever that you want and make it, a positive experience. Okay, so King of Wands, and then you got the Five of Cups, and the Five of Cups is about not looking on the bright side of things and missing all the cups all these cups are up. Usually in the Five of Cups, you have like 2 or 3 down and 2 up. So just turn around and look and see what you have, that you have a lot of positive things going for you. And like Kelly said, I do believe also you're on the right track. You're going to have some speed bumps. That's normal. That's totally normal, and it's good because they will help you learn. And then you got the Goddess of the Moon. So your dreams matter a lot with the moon energy. And then I've got your inner child wants to come out and play, Jessica. So
Oh, it's beautiful.
so that one.
I love that
And
card.
yes, thank you. And then we got the cherry card, live an extraordinary life. Right, so self-explanatory there. Just you have the power. You have the I can't think of the right word, Kelly. You have the self. I can't think of the right word. You have the ability to create what you want. So you have free will. That's it. Free will.
Yes.
So live free will. Live
Yes.
with your free will, and that you can create an extraordinary life for yourself. Okay? That's what I got for you, Jessica. Thank you. All right. Let's see who we've got next here. Next is Christine. Can Kelly's guides of mine? Maybe it's Kelly's guides or mine, I think. Can Kelly's guides or mine advise me as to visualization, happy thoughts to bring about manifestation? Having a hard time, sleepless nights.
Oh, you know what would be beautiful? Christine, I posted back, probably a week ago on my community page. It was an affirmation, a sleep affirmation. And
Ooh.
to help call back our energy and to help us manifest. If I'm gonna pull cards for you too, but if you can go back and look at that, Christine, that is something that would really be beneficial. Annie, I know you said you printed it out. That that post that I made about the affirmation for sleep, but I don't think I have. I know I don't have it here. Yeah, otherwise I would have I would show it to you.
She said Insight Timer has fabulous sleep meditations and music.
Yes, they do. They really, really do. Oh, thank you, Annie.
ONIT, she said.
On it.
On it.
On it. I think, yep, I think she's gonna go grab it. Maybe she can.
Oh, okay. I thought that was the name of the the program.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's called On It.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Do you mind if I give her a
Yeah,
couple of
yeah,
cards while we're
yeah.
waiting here? All right. So, Christine, I've got the King of Swords for you. And I'm just butting in. I know you wanted Kelly's guys, but I think you're going to be seeing clearly some things coming up soon. I agree with the sleep meditation is so important. And Jackie just put up an affirmation on YouTube that may be
Oh,
helpful as well.
perfect.
So look into that, Christine. And then you got the temperance card. So emotional balance is going to help you. Don't overwork. You're overworking too much. You're doing too much. Eight of Cups, walk away from something that no longer resonates. And Five of Wands, stay out of the chaos and the conflict. Okay, so something going on that you need to sever ties with. Bust out of your cocoon. There you go. Calm your body, mind, and soul.
Oh, I love
You can
that.
use the emerald card for that, or you can use an emerald crystal, and you got karmic justice as well. So good karma coming back to you. All right, so that's what I got. I'll give you back to Kelly here
Oh, Scott, thank you.
because I
Thank you
think I
so much.
interrupted.
Oh no, no, because I wanted to pull some cards and just kind of hone in a little bit. Christine, something that I do before I go to bed too is, and I try to do it every night, but we're human. I don't get it done every night, but I try to pick out at least 5 things that brought me joy throughout the day, and it could be something I ate, it could be a phone call, it could have been something I read, but putting those happy thoughts into your head before you go to sleep, on it, and letting the universe know that you were grateful for that 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 dinner or lunch or breakfast that you had that was just so delicious. When we let the universe know how grateful we are for the littlest things, it helps us manifest just way quicker. And I do it in the morning too. And I have something I say in the morning when I get up. I thank the universe when I get up for this beautiful day. And no matter if I know I have a busy day, if it's going to be a hectic day, if I haven't slept, I thank the universe for this beautiful day. I thank the universe for my beautiful family, for my beautiful home. And then I also then just add, thank you for guiding me, thank you for healing me, thank you for loving me. And then I just say thank you. And that's a lot of times how I start my day. And then too, with being grateful. But I get that there's a lot of emotions going on right now. And so if we go to bed holding on to those emotions, it can really just screw with our sleep. I mean, to be perfectly honest, because we're holding on to all of that. So letting that go, whether, whatever happened in your day, releasing it and just letting it go, and that you're not going to carry it into the next day. And then it was in the bottom, I think, of that affirmation. It says to call back our power. So, with we're if we're on here, we're extending our energy. We're extending our energy to our family, our friends, telephone conversations, people that we work with, people that we interact with at the grocery store. It's all energy going out. And so, it's going out every direction throughout the day. And so it's really important at the end of the day to call that energy back and clear and cut all ties to that, so you don't leave those connections out there, and then calling back your energy. And I hope that helps. And then just remember to have fun. I know there's a lot going on in the world right now, and just there's just it's a lot. It's heavy. And so, not to take that on, and really just have fun, and almost like that kid mentality, whether it be jumping rope or hopscotch or swinging or coloring, and I know it sounds silly, but really getting back to those childhood things that we used to do that, used to bring us a lot of joy. Whether it's, even like I enjoy the kids movie Dennis the Menace and Little Rascals. If it's turning that on and watching one of those movies, it can just really help calm our energy and bring back that inner child. So I hope that helps, Christine.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Kelly. All right. And next is Lisa. Lisa, if you could say hi for us. Divine Empathic Tarot. And then we will have Denise Lynn and Miss Sherlock, if that is okay with you, Kelly.
Absolutely.
Okay, and then we'll be done. So sorry we didn't get to everybody, but there was a long list today. So, okay, Lisa's here. And lots of donations. Thank you guys so much for that.
Wow, that was a jumper.
Okay, Lisa. I think you said hi. Yeah, you said hi. Okay. I've got your first card is the Tower. So I think that you will find a new place soon. I'm going to look at the other cards to see if we can get a timetable. But I definitely see you needing to move. So this would be the Tower card that says get out of the way. So I would definitely do that. You need to go to someplace that is brighter and just has that shine to it that you know is the right place for you, that you can just feel at home in. Okay, so be careful when you're looking for a new place, and make sure you find out about the neighbors and all that good stuff, before moving and before making a commitment. You also got the King of Pentacles, or the Guide of Pentacles here. The King of Pentacles is about getting what you need because you've worked hard for it. So do your research, work hard in that way to find what you want. And then you got the Nine of Wands, be resilient, have that bounce back. This tells me it might be a little bit further than May. And then you got the King of Cups. This is having emotional balance. So, and just having patience and having that calm that that everything's going to turn out the way that it should be. I don't know if you're on a deadline or anything like that, but if there's a deadline, I think you'll make it. A lot of times our lease is up and we have to go, to a new place, by May. But you have to leave by May. That's what I was thinking. So, got the Brilliance card. Discover your sparkle. Right. So, I think that is a yes for finding us someplace new soon. And this is the brick wall. So you may have some roadblocks. You might not find the place that you're looking for the first place that you look. You're going to have to look around a little bit. But I do think you're going to find it. And then you got peace for your final card. So you will find it. Okay? And that's what I got, Lisa.
Lisa, the first card I got was parting ways. So yeah, they're saying, yep, it's time. It's time to move on. And then I got in the near future, which obviously May is, but then I got yes. And then I got that within a couple weeks, you may find something. But I'm then I pulled if you believe. So, there might be a couple options, but I'm getting in a couple weeks that you're going to have a hit and a lead on something. And then a lot is trust, and that kind of goes with the whole manifesting thing. We know we have a deadline, and so don't let the how is this going to play out? It's not going to happen, but just believe that it's going to. And to manifest it right now, I would be writing down how much rent that you're able to pay, the location, kind of like what Scott says. Scott said is that you're going to have good neighbors, that it's going to be a peaceful place. Do you want to be next to a park, or start writing those things down right now. But I get that you're going to have a hit on something within a couple weeks. And then after you write it down, I would put it like on your nightstand or tape it to your mirror so you see it.
All right. Thank you. And appreciate that, Lisa. Next is Denise Lynn. And then we'll just have one more after that. Denise Lynn says, I'm creating oracle cards. I'd like to see how they'll be received by the community. Can we check on that? Denise, are you here? Calling Denise.
First
Hi,
thing
Jenny. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I don't know if she's here, but the first thing I got was the romance. So you want to be sure to have a romance card.
Okay, we can go ahead and timestamp it at 8:07, Jackie, so that she can hear her reading, as she is not here right now. So if that's okay with you, Kelly.
Oh, absolutely.
All right. Thank you. Denise Lynn is here. Thank you, Denise.
Nice.
I'm getting something interesting here. I got the Seven of Swords, so make sure that you're putting your mark on it and not letting anybody, like steal your stuff. So, um, create oracle cards and put a copyright on them. Okay, and then I got the Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady. So I think this is going to be really great, Denise Lynn. I think it's gonna be big. Because when you are slow and steady and methodical in what you're doing, then boom, that's what it is. It becomes the right thing, and you are the winner of the race. If there was a race, you would win because you are going slow and methodical. You also got the Knight of Swords. This just tells me don't go too fast. This one's going too fast. The other one's going just at the right pace. So you may need to work on balance as well, with balancing it with your home life, relationships, friendships. And then you got the Four of Swords. So you needed to take a rest as well. So take a rest and receive this is more than just the 8 hours, that we need at night too. This is, like Kelly said, just getting in your pajamas and just, watching something on TV, or, just taking care of yourself to where your mind is not overloaded by things that will worry you. Instead, let them be filled with good things. And then you got the Page of Wands, free spirit. So do something for you. Okay. And then you got the luck card. So luck is on your side, good fortune. And you got the fork. There's a fork in the road. So there will be a decision that you will have to make. But lead with intuition and your gut, and it's going to be good. I think you're onto something really big and really good. So that's what I've got.
I love that. Denise, I can't wait. I will be one of your first customers. I get that people are going to love them. I got Surrender to Setting Limits. It's the surrender deck that I've been using tonight. And so, we sometimes put limitations on ourselves or our projects or whatnot. They're saying to let go of the limits. And they said it's healthy to set boundaries in relationship and in practice expressing your needs. And remember that no is a complete sentence. And then I don't know if this has to do with your deck or whatnot, but I got Surrender to Stress. And it says, take a few deep breaths and exhale tension that you built up in your body and let the stress go as you come back into your center. Oh, that's beautiful. And I'm getting that if there's days where maybe they're saying no procrastination, that to keep moving forward, and so if there's I think Scott said earlier, we all kind of have road bumps from here and there, that if you come across a roadblock, just know that don't let it halt the process, and procrastinate, just to kind of keep moving forward. I did get a year from now, and it could be even before that, but I got a year from now, and I got people are going to love them. It's going to be a success. And let go of any worries or discernment that you may be having. And big happy changes. And that's a beautiful card, because look at the changes that you can make in people's lives, and then to continue to take action. So it's the success. I mean, you don't get any bigger than the success card.
Awesome. All right. So thank you, Denise Lynn. I appreciate you doing all those memberships again. Thank you so much. And last but not least is Miss Sherlock. Miss Sherlock, are you here? Yes, she's here.
Nice.
Please ask my guide Ike if my son Lucas will be my self-supporting will be self-supporting by the time I pass. Right now, he is emotionally and financially dependent on me. He is 20, I'm 75. Thanks. And that's the type of self-care as well, or not self-care, but taking care of others as well, Ms. Sherlock.
Mhm.
So thank you for doing that. I know that's hard work. I got the acrobat. This is the same as the hanged man. This is looking at things through a different perspective, Miss Sherlock. So, and make sure that you're just looking at things in the right way, and that you're going to have that optimism that is going to carry over into manifestation and to make things go the way that they should go. And I definitely think that he will be able to. Um, by the time you pass, I have a scout of swords. This is the page of swords. This is a learning card. So he's going to be learning a lot, and he's learning a lot from you right now. Continue to teach him because he's just going to get stronger and stronger. Nine of swords. So this is kind of feeling trapped and anxiety, insomnia. So you may be going through some of this right now with having this, big question over your head. Know that he's going to be taken care of. I really feel that strongly. Five of Cups, look at the light at the end of the tunnel. Don't worry about spilled milk. Just keep going and keep doing what you're doing. And what will happen? You got the Eight of Wands. So this is going in the right direction, and the sun is coming out for joy and success. So I think definitely that it's a yes. There is a storm warning, so that's regular with life, though. We get that. So just make sure that you're grounding and that you're teaching him to ground as well, if that's something that you want to do. Then you got the turquoise card. Awaken your empathy. Yeah, this is going to be a big one. So, usually, a lot of people who struggle emotionally and financially are empaths, especially emotionally. They're empaths. So, awaken your empathy and his too. And the last card I got for you is tune out distractions. Yeah, so I think this is a big one. There's actually two here. Tune out distractions and correct your mistakes. So just keep going. I think you're on the right path. Just make sure you're giving everything that you have, and I believe that you do that. Take care of yourself. Don't forget that, to do that
Yes.
as well. It's so important, self-care. Like I said, when we're taking care of others, a lot of times it's really easy to not take care of ourselves. You need to make sure that you do that first
Yes.
and foremost, and then you're going to be able to take care of him better.
Mhm.
Okay, that's what I got.
Great advice. Um, I I used the deck that I made, and I got fire. And so I get that something's going to light a fire under him. And so something that he's been wanting to do, something all of a sudden it's something's going to spark his interest, that it's like, oh, I can do this, and it's gonna excite him, and he's gonna find his niche that he's been waiting for, because I heard your prayers are answered. And so and then I got faith, trust, love, that just to continue to have faith. Like, like Scott, I got grounding, making sure that, if you can, to tell him that it's important to ground, to get outside, because I get the I get that he can be stubborn, and stubborn can be really good at times, but it also it can keep us stuck. And so getting out there and getting grounded and getting on Mother Earth is going to be really important. And I got the sun card, and the sun card always means the sun's coming out. It's a new day. That it's that he's going to find his way and be able to take care of himself. I pulled from this deck, and it's communicate clearly. So make sure that you two are giving him the tools that he needs, and being honest, and telling him your wishes, and what your hopes and your dreams for him. But I got to be assertive. So it sometimes has to be a little bit of tough love. So I mean, you may need to be a little bit of assertive to get that fire that I got earlier burning underneath them. And then I got yes, and then I got a peaceful resolution. So I think all of those I think are beautiful, beautiful cards, Miss Sherlock.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Sherlock. I hope that resonates with you, and appreciate you being here. You work with him every day. That's great. Yeah, I know you're doing what you can, and that is good enough. So thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. And Kelly, thank you so much for being here with me, and I appreciate you.
I appreciate you so much.
And everybody in chat, thank you for being here. You guys have been wonderful, and thank you for all the love that you show to each other and to us. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
And so everybody have a great day, and we will see you soon. All right?
Yes. Take care, everybody.
Bye, everybody.